All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, or Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Get back with another video, and listen, it's late at night as I'm recording this video, so this video is going to be up tomorrow, you know. But as you can tell by the article, today is August 25th, 2021. Today marks the 20th anniversary of Aaliyah's death. You know, the late, great, talented R&B icon, Aaliyah. Who tragically passed away at, I believe, 22 years old. You know, Aaliyah is, probably one of the greatest what-ifs in music history. Now, granted, by the time of her death, she had released 2 albums, and they would release another one, a self-titled album, posthumously. But, I don't think that's enough. I don't think she really showed how talented and how great she was as a singer. Of course, we all know she was put on in the industry by her parents and her uncle. And, she got her start through R. Kelly. But, it's not, they released her album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. But you know what? We're not going to get into that. That's a very deep rabbit hole. Then she got introduced to the, I would say legendary female rapper, Missy Elliott, and the legendary Mount Rushmore hip-hop producer, Timbaland. At least in my eyes, he's a Mount Rushmore hip-hop producer. But that's another video for another day. But anyway, let's get into this article. As you can see, Aaliyah, 20 years after her death, we still wonder what could have been. I think she could have gone on to be one of the greatest. I mean, she's looked at that anyway, because we all know, in music or really in anything, if you die young, you're elevated even more. Let's just be for real. That's how it works. Again, I'm not trying to take anything away from her. She's a very talented singer, but, I think she could have been greater had she lived longer. But let's get into this. The best of Aaliyah, 1990s, early 2000s style. Yeah, Aaliyah definitely was, that headband, bandana style, If you want to know how people dressed back in the late 90s, early 2000s, particularly women, go look at pictures of Aaliyah and Jennifer Lopez. And other females too, but particularly those two. It was headbands, it was midriffs, it was low jeans, That's what it was back then. Aaliyah rose to fame with a laid-back, edgy style. Scroll through the gallery to see some of her best looks from the 90s and early 2000s. Like so many who die young, Aaliyah is forever frozen in time. Youthful, beautiful, and left with dreams unfulfilled. The singer and actress was 22 years old when the plane she was traveling on crashed soon after takeoff from the Bahamas on August 25th, 2001, killing her and 8 others aboard. Yeah, and it was reported weeks ago that she was drugged and brought onto the plane. So now a lot of people are suspecting foul play, but that's whatever. The fascination, okay, that's a deep rabbit hole. I don't want to get into that. I'm not trying to brush it off like it's nothing, but that's a deep rabbit hole. The fascination with Aaliyah and her music have not abated in the last 2 decades since the world tragically lost her. If anything, it has intensified. I'm sorry for stuttering. It has intensified as her catalog of music has been recently added to streaming services, something fans have long been clamoring for. Yeah, I believe her uncle owns the rights to her music, and her uncle won't let anybody touch anything, which is why I don't know why Wendy Williams did that biopic on her, but that's whatever. She was a mystery when she was here, and in her absence, she's a mystery, said Kathy Lindoli, author of the new book, Baby Girl, better known as Aaliyah. Now she's an even bigger mystery, and people love a mystery. In some ways, Aaliyah is more famous now than she was prior to her death. Back then, she was a multi-platinum recording artist just embarking on an acting career. She had starred in the 2000 action film Romeo Must Die. Oh yeah, that was a good ass movie, and was scheduled for a role in one of the Matrix sequels. That's an iconic movie, iconic franchise. We will never know the heights she may have accomplished. Now what's left is her music, a seeming battle over her legacy within her family, and rehashing over her relation with the singer R. Kelly during his trial on federal charges of racketeering and violating the Mann Act, an anti-sex trafficking law. Kelly has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Of course he has. According to the trial testimony, the pair married when she was 15 using a fraudulent ID for the teen. Chicago Sun-Times reported that the marriage was annulled the following year when Aaliyah's family learned of it. But for those who admire Aaliyah, Wednesday is about celebrating the woman known to friends, family, and her audience as Baby Girl. Her tragic death coming hours after she completed filming the music video for her single Rock the Boat, in which she floats in the ocean like a ethereal angel, left fans grief-stricken. The sorrow still lingers for some. She had her own thing going. She was growing bigger and bigger at the time of her loss. T1, T-Boz Watkins of Group TLC said. Yeah, next year marks the 20-year anniversary of Left Eye's passing. Lisa Left Eye Lopez passing. You know, so we're going to be celebrating another tragic anniversary next year. You know, she had some swag, and she had a fan base and she touched people as well, so she's missed. Like TLC, Aaliyah cut a path in fashion with her baggy jeans and style of dress. Yeah, TLC as well. Like I said, TLC, Aaliyah, J-Lo, like they... If you wonder how people dressed back then, just go look at pictures of them. You know, how people dressed back in the early 90s, or excuse me, the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, go look up pictures of Nelly and Ludacris and... that's how people dressed back in the early 2000s, man. Throughout the 2000s in general, those 4XL polo shirts and hockey jerseys, baseball jerseys, basketball jerseys. Like, honestly, if that ever came back in style, excuse me, but all right, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. Apologize. Excuse me. But if that ever came back to style, man, I don't know if I could be on board with it. That's just me. But anyway, producer Craig A. King, who worked on Aaliyah's very successful sophomore album, One in a Million, told the CNN the singer was in full control of her image and her art. He credits her continued appeal to her talent and curiosity about her potential. What she could have been, he said. The fact that she brought so much style and flair and flavor into hip-hop and R&B. Then the fact that she was able to meander between those two worlds seamlessly. Given how many artists have tried to emulate Aaliyah often without giving her proper credit, King said, he's not surprised that a new generation of fans have gravitated to her music and wanted to know more about the singer. She was extremely relatable, and I think that's what this next generation is identifying with, the relatability, he said. That sort of tough girl, sweet girl mix. Aaliyah was born in Brooklyn, raised in Detroit. Ryder Landoli said the singer deserves acclaim given her influence on the industry and ability to comfortably blend musical genres. You have something like trap soul now, or trap R&B. Yeah, you do. Or even rappers who are just singing over hip-hop and electronic beats, Landoli said. Yeah, that all started with Aaliyah. Landoli noted how outspoken rapper Drake has been about Aaliyah's inspiration. He also sang about her music and in 2010 penned a letter to her in her honor on the 10th anniversary of her death. As evidence of how she remains influential, that is part of what inspired her to write her book, she said. I felt like the world needed a book to detail her beginnings and how for 20 years thereafter she's still a force, Landoli said. Now, that's it for the article. But, comment down below, listen, I listen to R&B. I'm not going to lie. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. But, tell me in the comment section down below. I was born in the early 2000s, so I wasn't there when this happened. But if you were, tell me, where were you when Aaliyah passed away? What's your favorite song of hers? If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe. Help a young brother grow on YouTube, all right? I'm going to see y'all. Rest in peace, Aaliyah.